Illinois. Obviously, we expect right before election time, things get crazy every single time. And typically there seems to be a story that is targeted to Black America because they always want Black America enraged and angry and therefore voting and acting without a cool mind, like not without a level head, right? You're supposed to just be angry, and whichever party gets behind you and your anger is supposed to be the party that you support. That's exactly why George Floyd, that was perpetuated around the world with very little facts and a lot of emotion. Well, people are wondering if it's supposed to be the second George Floyd story, given the fact that the President of the United States has already tweeted about it. So I'm going to at first tell you what took place. There was a 36-year-old Black woman in Illinois who had called 911 for help. And she essentially, and I'm going to show you the video, definitely seems to be just out of it, I guess is the best way to say it. She's acting quite erratically. And in the video, you are just wondering what's going on. She doesn't seem to really know what's going on, and you can't predict her next move. Now, we're not going to show you the portion where she is actually shot because it would be taken down from YouTube, but I do want you to watch this footage up until the moment that she is shot so I can give you my opinion of it. Take a look.
Yeah, you have an ID, that'd make things so much easier. I just need just a driver's license will do, and then I'll get out of your hair.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will get your paperwork.
What paperwork?
Okay. I got some paperwork.
Well, just get your ID real quick.
Well, let's get your ID first, and then...
One task at a time here.
Okay. Let me
Here, grab your ID for me.
Okay.
Your ID. One task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID is.
You can stand that stack right there, maybe?
Okay. 1 second.
Just check on her.
Let me get this.
No, we don't need a fire while we're here.
Right. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water? Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
You better not. I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your face.
So after he says that, he does in fact shoot her, and she dies. And what my understanding is that she shot him in the head. So those two deputies, you have Deputy Sean Grayson, another one who I'm not sure. At first, they're obviously speaking calmly to her in the home, and then she goes to the stove to turn off the pot of boiling water, and then she picks up the pot, and the other deputy steps up away from the hot steaming water. Now, when this first was spoken about, we were told that, I don't know, there was some sort of a threat with the boiling water. Sure, yes, she's acting erratically, and there is a situation in which she could have thrown the boiling water at the police officers, but they were nowhere near her. And then they shoot her, which to me, given the context of the fact that you knew that this woman was not mentally there, and even if she did throw boiling water at you, I don't see how saying, she said, I will rebuke you. I think she said, in the name of the Lord. And then he says, no, you will not, because I will shoot you. I mean, that is like very extreme, very aggressive. And he then proceeds to, he says, I will shoot you in the face. I mean, that's just like, what are you even talking about? Over a woman with boiling water. In my opinion, he should have simply used his taser if he felt threatened by the steaming water. Or if he felt that he absolutely had to use his gun, why didn't he shoot her in the foot? Or somewhere lower. This just did not seem like an appropriate response to me whatsoever. Now, parking that aside, of course, as I have said since the beginning of time, there are mistakes that police officers are human beings. There are mistakes that happen, and the idea that now you're going to use this situation, and all the usual suspects are already involved, we know that Attorney Crump is already involved, to then try to make Black Americans believe that this happened simply because she was Black is pointedly ridiculous. So I am saying to Black Americans today, do not take this bait. Yes, what happened in this situation, I think he's going to have a very hard time, this officer, saying that he absolutely felt so threatened by boiling water that the only solution was for him to mindfully say, I'm going to shoot you in the face, and that's what he did. I think that is going to be a very steep hill to climb. But the reaction from Black America cannot be exactly what they want. There is a reason that whoever is in control of Joe Biden's account instantly tweeted about this, okay? It's because they think we're stupid. They think we're emotional. They think that we always respond illogically and emotionally, and that it's an easy way for them to shore up votes by saying, oh, look, Forget that we've destroyed everything around you and that we got you to burn down your neighborhoods, burn down your neighborhoods in 2020 and obviously stole a bunch of money because none of that money actually went to making your neighborhoods better. And so now those communities are desolate. Forget all of that because look, another video. And this means racism is back, and vote for us because we're going to show you how emotional we are. And that's exactly what Joe Biden did. He tweeted this on the heels. He wrote, Sonya, Massey, a beloved mother, friend, daughter, and young black woman should be alive today. Sonya's death at the hands of a police officer reminds us that all too often black Americans face fears for their safety in ways many of the rest of us do not. Sonya's family deserves justice. I am heartbroken for her children and family as they face this unthinkable and senseless loss. Jill and I mourn with the rest of the country, and our prayers are with Sonya's families, loved ones, and community during this devastating time. Okay, again, going to say here, this happened in Springfield, Illinois, that the only reason whoever is in control of his account is putting that out there is because too many black Americans are turning toward Trump. They think too many black Americans are catching on to the Democrat scam, and so they scan every one of these situations and they leave out the hard facts. And the hard facts are that if you examine this just based on a percentage rate, white Americans unarmed are more likely to be shot and killed by police officers in mistakes, shot and killed by police officers in these correspondences than black Americans. That is a fact. It is an inescapable fact. There's no way to examine the statistics and not come out with that understanding.